So we have newcomers Heracles against FC20. FC20 have a reasonably good start to the season, and they're playing in their away red strip. Heracles, of course, at home, and you will notice the surface, the pitch here, is their own all-weather surface, AstroTurf as it was called, and some people have said that it's given them a slight advantage in their return to the top flight. You can obviously train and play on it all the time and get used to the surface, but of course professional footballers being what they are, you need to adapt to any kind of service. And so 20 come here, it's like a handball really there, with high hopes of doing quite well. But having said that, for a handball, but it did look like it to me. It just looked like he got clipped, the number 7, which is Tomei for FC20. So Heracles, as we've said, have been the surprise package of this new campaign, holding reigning champions PSV to a 1-1 draw on the first opening day, and since then have had some credible performances and are currently around 8th or 9th in the table, so tremendous achievement so far. 20 could be a little bit too strong for them though today, and it's a full 20 years since this last derby clash, because Heracles and 20 are very close together. So Heracles have been out of this first division, you could say, for a number of years, and Daniel Mastrovic opens the scoring early in the second half. 54 minutes gone, the first half finished goalless as we saw, and he just loses the marker, doesn't he, there? Comfortable header from 6 yards out. Winnie Colan will be happy with that, the FC20 coach. Nicely 1-2 on the edge of the box, and given back as well. Calls for a penalty. It's not going to be needed though, because it is. It's looks like Kennedy Bakler-Clary, who has put FC20 2 goals up now. There's calls for a penalty there. Decision from the referee, because no penalty there. It was a calls for a dive. Goalkeeper had no chance, Peter Bose, in the Heracles goal. So after a reasonably good first half, it looks like 20 have upped the pace somewhat. Well, can they get back in it? And the referee says no, a corner is given only. For the crossbar though, and Heracles are not giving up just yet. Peter Riekers there with the substitute. Peter Riekers just came on at half-time and calls for a handball. Referee Egmond waves play on. Oh. It's not the best goal you're going to see, but Roman Zoma, the defender, kind of miskicks it, doesn't he? Slices it, miskicks it, and he just trickles in. But once again, a familiar sight, poor defending. No, and that sealed it. Blaise Nkufu seals that one in stoppage time, and FC20 really have run riot in the second half. Absolutely, 4 goals, and Heracles just couldn't handle that as they lifted up 1 or 2 more gears. So 20 march on, and Blaise Nkufu really, well, I think the match was sealed, but he just puts icing on the cake, you could say. Lovely little touch there. Another good first touch. Comfortably threaded into that far post. Rennie Colan off of the bench, well happy with that 4-0 victory. So PSV away from home against SC Heerenveen. And similar to the 20 Heracles clash, on paper, PSV are really expected to breeze this one. Heerenveen down in the lower half of the table, down in 14th or 15th position. And PSV just coming back off a European fixture. They picked up 1 or 2 injuries as well. And they've stuttered and stumbled a little bit in the early stage of this season. They're still right in touch there up to 3rd position, but they've not been quite the same as PSV of last season. But as we've said many times before, they've lost a number of their, not just key players, but their key first 11 players. Alex is one of the older guys. Quality finishing. Park was preferred to him during last season. Oh, another chance there simply because of the better finishing, a little bit more energy. But since Park's gone, Beasley gets a regular spot now in this PSV side. Well, that has to be. Calls for offside maybe, but Kone puts them back on level terms. And this time Beasley does well as the supply to Arune Kone. And unfortunately Beasley's picked up an injury with that one. Jason Kalina, the young Australian, comes on to replace him. So into this second period, and a chance again. They're living a little dangerously, PSV, because Heerenveen are finding the gaps. And Gus Hiddink won't be pleased about that. Jefferson Farfan with a little bit of defending there, and he's done well. Kone with another chance. Good strength. Well, that's comfortably done. Kone gets his second. The PSV fortunate, you could say, to get away with a 3-2 win, and that man Kone's hat-trick sealed it for the reigning champions. Our final game in this week's Dutch First Division, Eredivisie highlights show is FC Groningen against Willem II, and Groningen playing in the white strips, Willem II in the red. Groningen not really doing as well as to be expected, you could say. They are mid-table and they really need to do a lot better than that. With the players they have, they should do a lot better than that. And the referee has given a penalty there. Now it looks like a poor decision to me. Just look at the reaction on the Willem II players. You can always tell these things by looking at, well, he's not got the ball, to be honest, has he? He's just caught him. There's a huge dive, but nevertheless there was contact. So chance for Groningen to go a goal up. Oh, good save, and it's kept out. So a tremendous save there, Oscar Moniz. Groningen come again. Oh, what a strike. Luring, Gilles Luring, 42 minutes gone, and this time Oscar Moniz couldn't do a thing about that one. You won't see a better goal, I'm sure, in the whole week's games, because that was just a tremendous strike from the left foot of Luring. Richard Leijveld is causing a bit of controversy here, and that looks like 2, and it is. Well, Groningen go 2 up, and Willem II don't really know what's hit them, and Levchenko with the headed goal in first half stoppage time. Well, the sheer pace of that ball, he just took, look, the faintest of touches, the number 8 Levchenko, and a tremendously guided header puts Groningen 2 goals up as we move into this second half. And Willem II are really struggling to create too much. They have to step it up a little bit to get back into this game. Possibly a chance now, and it's just pulled wide. Certainly better from Willem II, though. As you see Groningen come again down this right-hand side. Bruno Silva. Great near post cross, and very unlucky. Looks like Yuri Cornelius with the header. Good save. Oh, it has to be now. They're queuing up on this far side. Well, the chance has gone, unfortunately, or has it? Well, maybe still there. Willem II, you know, they have had their chances. It has to be said, they're just lacking that clinical finish. Groningen could seal it now. Oscar Monez keeping Willem II at least in with some chance of salvaging anything from this game. Another chance. Those are begging for the red and black of Willem II. That's a flick on, and where's Monez now? He comes out and just does enough. But Groningen also just do enough to finish 2-0 against Willem II. So there we have the standings after round 7, and as we saw, AZ leading on top, 18 points, joint leaders in fact with Feyenoord and PSV a couple of points behind on 16. Ajax down in 5th on 13, so got to keep in touch there. Roosendaal dropped down to the foot of the table, and NEC, Rode JC not too far above them either. Groningen also move up to 10th after that 2-0 win, so their season's getting back on track. Top goal scorers, we can see Dirk Kuyt down in the 4th position there for Feyenoord on 6, but Alaverdes for AZ on 10, followed by Kenneth Perez on 7. Just a quick promo, our live bilingual commentary, PSV against AZ, what a great clash that will be, next Saturday midnight, Sunday morning. And just to finish up with our question from last week, which team gets 6 straight wins in the league table? The answer was Feyenoord, and that young man won last week's prize. Princess, of course, is sponsoring household appliances from Holland, and that is his prize. So the question for this week, who scored twice for Ajax in the match Sparta versus Ajax? Answers on a postcard to that address, PO Box 70100, Kowloon Central Post Office, and please remark Dutch Soccer League. Don't forget your full name, address, and on the back, of course, the answer right at the bottom. Thanks for joining us this week, and we're going to finish up with Mr. Kone's hat-trick for PSV Eindhoven. Goodbye, thanks for joining us.